Welcome back, guys. Thanks for joining me for another beer review. Let me just move the camera back a little bit. Apologies for any noise that you're going to hear. I'm outside in the garden, you can suss that out. We got cars going past. In this one, it's beautiful weather, isn't it? You got to go outside. Hope you're all going to have a good weekend as well. Anyway, let me just get rid of that message. That's my mate Rate My Beer, Paul John Tay, messaging me, as he always does when I'm about to do a video. But the beer we are looking at now is the third beer now that my brother-in-law sent me, and it's from Brew in Bedford, quite a new brewery, and we are taking a look at their Braupunkt, and it is a kellerbier. It's coming in at 4.6% ABV. It's in a 330ml can. I believe he said, oh, he did tell me the bloody price. You think? I think it worked out about £2.75 a can, I think, what he paid for. I think I'm gonna have to look at his message again and that and what have you. But yeah, it's a German style beer. I believe this one is a seasonal one. Beautiful artwork in it, Oktoberfest all over it. Lovely. What have I thought of the ones I've had? Well, I've done two of them already. The lager that I done, I can't think what that was called now off the top of my head, but it was more like an IPA. It was using IPA hops really, and it tasted more like an IPA for me. The triple hopped IPA was lovely, more traditional if you like, but I did enjoy that one. So we are looking at this one, and hopefully, like I say, this one is going to be good. Love that artwork. Anyway, let's get cracking. 330ml can, 4.6%. I did say that, didn't I? The cans are great as well. If you zoom in on there, or pause it and zoom in, it gives you loads of information. It's very small. I can't read it. I'm as blind as a bat. But the fact that they put everything in little boxes, 26 IBUs, hops are Northern Brewer and Hallertau Blanc. German hop, that's what you want. So, let's stop waffling on. Let's get the beer out. It's just come out the fridge. I think the fridge is at about 5 degrees. Now, I don't have a Brew Point glass, but you know what? I've pulled this old bugger out the glass caves, if you like. What have I got down there? I think it was varnish or something. Oh, varnish on the back, I think, somewhere. Yeah. But anyway, yeah, Le Virgin. Bought them for the old PD Le Virgin lager, which was very similar to sort of, it was a cloudy lager, sort of, you could almost say kellerbier kind of like thing, wheat beer. So I'm going to use this one. So let's get our cracks open and see what we get. Like I say, it's so muggy here. We're expecting like thunderstorms where we are, sort of tonight or tomorrow or Sunday. Not tonight, I think. Maybe tomorrow and Sunday. So we need to clear the air a bit. Looks pretty decent. A little bit lighter maybe than I was expecting, but we'll give it a tap, get any bubbles off the glass. Now, I don't know what you can see on the screen because I've got light and that seems to have gone dark, but we've got a hazy lemon sort of golden looking beer. There was about two things ahead. It's quite a spacious mix and match sort of bubble head, but it's quite spacious. It's going in on itself pretty quick. There's a few bubbles going up the side of the glass. I'll give it a top up. Well, actually, I won't give it a top up yet. I'll wait until we go in for the taste. But I'll have a sniff. So the smell and the look of the beer could change when I get the rest of the can in there. Oh yeah, it does smell. You can tell it's got that German element in there, and I would say from the Hallertau Blanc hops. It's very sort of, again, it's got that sort of, it's got an animal feed sort of malty aroma, but there is that little bit of sort of spiciness from the Hallertau hops. Maybe shouldn't get the spiciness, but you do get a hint of that sort of like spiciness in there. But very much animal feed, no sort of citrus notes. Just a very sort of malty animal feed aroma. But like I say, that could change. So let's give the can a little bit of a swirl. If there is any sediment, let's get it out. You know what, I do that so often now with every beer. even when you're buying a bloody bottle or something from a supermarket, which is quite rare, but a standard bottle, I still do that every time I go anywhere. Beer in the glass, it has gone hazier. I can see it now with that bit I've poured in. There's certainly more haze in there. So let's dive in and give it a taste. Cheers, Steve, by the way, and cheers everyone else. Happy Friday. Yeah, very much kellerbier. You get, well, let me do the other stuff first. Let me do the normal stuff first. Very light in the mouth, not wishy-washy, but quite thin, quite light. That's going to make it drinkable for you. Carbonation's there, but not massive. It does feel like it has a little bit of a watery edge, just a tad. It's got that sort of little bit of an edge to it. It's also got almost like a shandy, a radler feel to it as well. On the taste, wheaty, unfiltered, that sort of lemon, radler, citrus note, which is quite strong. There's quite a strong sort of lemon, citrus, radler feel to it. It's all wheat, citrus. Back end, certainly to start off with, I was getting quite a big sort of malty, again, animal feed maybe kind of feel to it, a biscuity kind of feel as well. That is still there, but it's not punching me so much in the face as it was from the first couple of mouthfuls. Excuse me, giving me bubbles. What do I think of it? 4.7%. Let's do that bit. Probably drinking around the 4.7% to be honest. You don't get the ABV if you know what I mean, but you just know when you're drinking something around that higher end of 4% coming on 5% sort of thing. What do I think of it though? It tastes like an English brewed kellerbier, if you like. It hasn't got the heaviness. It hasn't got the robustness, I would say, of a German sort of kellerbier. It is wheaty, it is malty, but it just lacks a little bit in the weight of the beer, I would say. But it's pretty decent. It's pretty decent. It's drinkable enough. It's not going to be one that you're going to, for me, it wouldn't be one that I would rush out and, you know, it's seasonal. So if it was coming out next year, it wouldn't be one that I would say, oh my God, that was a fantastic beer, I've got to rush out and buy it. Not like that by any means, but it's a nice enough drop. And is it worth trying? Yeah, it's worth trying. It's if you're hardcore sort of German kellerbier kind of person, it might not be up your street. But if you're an easygoing kind of drinker that is willing to try different stuff, you'll probably like it. So for me, Braupunkt Cloudy Kellerbier from Brew Point out of Bedford. It's alright, it's alright. I'm not going to rave about it, but it's a drinkable enough beer that a lot of people will like, but it is never going to match the Germans on that one. I can't help that, and neither can they, to be fair, because their German beer takes some beating. So yeah, if you've had the beer before, let us know what you think. If you're thinking of getting it, give it a go. It's got to be worth a try. Thank you all for watching. That's it for this beer review. Sorry if I've looked at you just with closed slanty eyes. Well, not slanty, but closed slits in my eyes. The sun is in my face. Enjoy the rest of your Friday night. I'll shut up, and I'll see you again soon on another one. Cheers.